Hey there, welcome to a brand new episode of Muzikxpress. My name is Twan, and in this week's vlog you will see my interview with Richard Durand, in which he shares the story behind his classic Always the Sun. But before we start with the interview, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and very important, also make sure to click the bell button, because then you will get a notification the next time a new vlog is online. Alright, here it is, the story behind Always the Sun, my interview with Richard Durand. Enjoy! Richard Durand is a Dutch DJ and producer who's active in the music scene for many years already. He is mostly known for his trance productions and remixes, and of course for his amazing DJ sets. For this week's vlog I sat down with Richard to ask him about the story behind one of his most successful vocal releases so far, Always the Sun, a track that came out back in the year 2009. My first question to Richard was how old he was when he started to listen to music.
I think I was 3, because my mother played loads of ABBA songs when she cleaned the house. Well, she did more than cleaning, of course, but I remember the moments that I didn't went to school, so I was pretty young, and there was always ABBA, Chicago, maybe some Beatles songs. Yeah, that was the music I grew up with. With my mother played that.
Yeah. So are you a self-taught musician?
Yes, I think when I was very young, I stayed at my aunt's place, and there was a piano, and so I tried to play piano, and it didn't work out that well. And so after school, when I was 12, after school, I go illegally to a place where they sell pianos, and so my mother didn't know, because I went with the train, and a boy of 12 years old, and then I learned. So I was sitting in the back of the store, found a piano, and then played piano. Yeah. So after a while I could play. Yeah.
But you cannot read notes, right?
I can't read notes, and maybe it's smart to read notes. So.
Yeah. So do you remember around what time you started to make music yourself?
It was, I joined the army from 94 till 98, and within that period I bought some equipment. And at the end of my tour, how do you say that? My time in the army, I had my first, my first production stuff, a keyboard and a mixer and stuff like that. So after a year or two, maybe 98, 99, my first track came out.
Yeah. And which one was that? Do you still remember that?
I think it's 4G, DJ Albert. That's a pretty Dutch name. And it was also DJ Jose versus Gspot. Gspot was the name of my at that time. And it called Wrong is Right.
Yeah. That one did pretty well in the Dutch chart.
Yeah, I was quite lucky that my track went pretty good in the hit parade. And after that, also the tracks were okay. So I was pretty lucky that I had some how do you say that? Some good.
A good start.
Yeah, a good start. I had a good start in the hit parade, so that helps, of course.
Yeah. So for this interview, we're going to talk about your track "Always the Sun," which is also the title track of your debut album, which came out back in 2009 as well. First things first, was there anything that did inspire you when you started to work on the track?
The track Always the Sun.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, when I started with Richard Durand, 2005, I think, 2004 or 2005, it was pretty loads of reworks, loads of remixes, my own reworks, Tiesto, and loads of them. And so they know me that only from tracks I remixed, so I needed to have also my own songs. So Make Me Scream was the first, I think, and that was a banger, with a club track. And then it was also smart, because everybody said you need to have a vocal track, because vocal tracks are doing well, and that makes you, you can make you bigger as a name. Okay, so that was actually the start, quite like a business plan. But still, I worked. Then I found Ras Nitsan, and the singer Simon Binkenborn worked for him or worked with him, and so they write a song, and Simon did the vocals, and the track was born. I did the melody and the production, and it was, I think, pretty nice track. Because it's survived all the years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So, do you still remember something from the production process?
I know some people expect. Yeah, I was in the studio. Actually, the melody I came up maybe 20 seconds. I just did it, and I said, because I had something to do important. So I went. So I sent the melody for like a guiding guiding melodies. Let's say that for Simon and Russ, so they could sing something on that melody, and they came back with it pretty fast with some results, and and I finished it. I think it's maybe a few days.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So
a little bit too fast for some people sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, good work doesn't always need to take long, you know.
Yeah, true.
So what kind of equipment did you use?
Back in the days, we had a big mixer, like a Mackie D8B, like a digital mixer. I still have it. I don't know how to sell it, because maybe someone can have it. I don't know, but
maybe people can write it in the comments.
Yeah. Please, if you know, if you want to sell it, let's make it as
if you want to buy it,
sell interview. And So and some hardware, Virus. I think I had maybe some software. The Nexus was also in that time, and a sampler. I don't know what sampler I used. I don't know.
It's a while ago.
A while ago.
It's a while ago. So what was the hardest part of the production?
Sometimes it's finding a good title is the hardest part of the production. But I have to be honest, I didn't work with vocals that much at that time. Now I do, but so it was kind of how do I need how do I get a proper production with the vocal, because vocal is something else. There's digital sounds, and so you need to like a digital. If you have let's say acoustic piano or a guitar, it's also very different mixing than those digital sounds that are almost already good. Yeah. So vocal is also for a mix. You need to learn how to do that.
Yeah, because I think this was one of your first vocal tracks, right?
It was one of them. Yeah. We spoke before the interview about this. I didn't know.
The first one was like Anita Kelsey.
Anita Kelsey. Slipping Away.
Slipping Away. Yes. Do you remember which DJs did support the track?
I think. I don't think the biggest DJs played the track, because the track wasn't a big hit for me, but it did really well in some countries. It was like in East European countries. Russia was very good, and also in Holland it did very well. I don't maybe in England it didn't do that much, but now because my name is a little bit more you see my name a little bit more now in the industry, so people really like that song now, and they didn't know it at that time. So that's nice that's what I mean with it survived the time.
Yeah, so after all these years they still discover like your older tracks.
Yeah, and that's why it's also funny and some very good idea to just to do it again, to just put the vocals on a new track and see, or there is some magic happened again.
Are there plans for like a new remix or something?
I just kind of finished. It's the radio edit I already have, and I needed to make a nice club extended version, club edit for it, and so somewhere maybe February will be the release. I think I'm really excited because I think what really is different with me compared to that time was that I'm working kind of more symphonic stuff, so more strings and violins and piano and stuff, and I do it a little bit more at that time. I use that as well, of course. So I think I also post a video online of it already, so people know a little bit what direction it will go. Yeah.
So will there be other remixes as well, or only your version?
Well, it was just I thought, why not? And so maybe it's good to do another remix.
Maybe afterwards, first your remix.
Maybe this is good enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I also heard you're very busy with a brand new artist album. Is there anything you can tell us about that one already?
Well, I did the most part already. I think it's almost there now. It was like a difficult time for me as well, like all the artists and music people that work in the music business. Like you had your first lockdown and stuff, and then you first time you don't think you will survive. Loads of people thought that maybe, and after a while, maybe it's going to be a way of living. Maybe it's going to be a lockdown for a few weeks. Well, now we are 2 years already in this situation, and so it's like. You get used to it, that you're not always playing anymore, and you have 8 gigs and they will cancel, so 2 months do nothing. But then you have studio time, and I enjoyed to sit in the studio again. So I wasn't working in studio maybe for 6 months, and then I said, okay, come on, Richard, it's nice to make music. There are for all those people that are not working or having a lockdown, they need music. Come on, they need to just have something. So for me, it was a good motivation to write tracks again, and also to work with vocals more, because I think music what you play home or in the car are more maybe not that really club bangers and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more vocals for in these times now. And maybe after a while, when the lockdown or the whole COVID time is behind us, maybe I will come up with some more harder banging, but I still do that. It's also on my album. So.
But I can imagine it's still like difficult to get motivated always, especially in times like these.
No. I thought it was because why I'm making music, I can't play it live, but there are so many people that listen to my music also on Spotify, also on other YouTube or whatever. So. For me, it's a little bit arrogant to say, okay, I don't want it because I can't play it. I still can make music, and people enjoy it. So for me, it's motivation enough. Yeah.
So the album, when can we expect it? I think.
Well, there are already released a few. I think most of the vocal songs already. I will do. Of course, Helene track did well, Susanna track, and Christina, and also Sarah the Warren track. There also will be a Christian Burns on the track on the album. So almost home. I don't know why singers always use the word home. Home in my heart, always home, this home, that home, but okay, still.
Yeah, so will it be like 50-50 vocals and instrumental?
No, a little bit more vocal tracks, I think, because this is maybe also an album what is maybe a little bit more direction to the listeners of Spotify but it's fun to do that, I'm still enjoying, and I really like to make music also when it's a little bit more emotional and with a beautiful vocal stuff. So I'm actually working on the Emma Hewitt remix at the moment as well. So I think I can't wait to release it as well.
So is there a title for the album already, or is it still a secret?
No, it's not secret. No, it's Reactivated. So Reactivate. So let's see. Artwork is finished. Everything is finished.
So you're happy that it's finished?
Yeah. I did the most work you do already in the past. Last year I produced a lot. So
And it will be released via Black Hole Recordings, I guess.
28th of January.
Nice. So you already mentioned like your tracks with Christina Novelli and Susanna, and Give Your Heart a Home, which you did with Helene. That one even reached the #1 of the Beatport Trance charts in December. Was that #1 also your personal highlight of 2021 as well?
No.
One of the highlights.
it's a really big highlight that I'm really enjoying the music productions again, because it's not fun if you hear it, what are you gonna do? You know, like different work. It's good to have work, but my passion is making music and producing music and playing for a crowd. And the thing is, when it's not there anymore and you don't want it, then you can imagine that's a quite negative time. So it's a really boring, and now I'm having more energy and I'm feeling great. So that was the highlights for me, that I as well did the track with Christina, Sarah Warren, Susanna and Haley-Ann, also with Christian. It's amazing to have fun in the studio again.
Yeah, exactly. So you never have like a writer's block?
Oh yes, well, of course, yeah. When I worked long in the studio for months, then after a while I think, okay, now it's okay, it's finished now, and I close the door, and it's very hard to start over again. But then I had the chance. Emma asked me to do a remix of a track of her. It's called Collide, and. Then the vocals were so pretty. So for me it was really motivated to go in the studio and get back in the studio and finish that remix. So
cool. So you already mentioned it, but back in the day you had a project with DJ Jose as DJ Jose versus Gspots, which is a great project name, by the way. So I've heard there are some rumors that you guys might resurrect the project again.
Well, it's not a rumor, because they cancelled already 4 or 5 gigs, I think, this year.
Oh wow!
Because you cannot play abroad now. It's hard to travel. It's also hard for promoters, you know, like outside Holland, to book me, because they don't know, you know, like is it confirmed or it's cancelled? Will it be still on? So there is now, you know, like the Netherlands are more, the promoters in the Netherlands are more now. Hey, maybe it's good to book Richard. Maybe also he want to do kind of a classic set back in the days with DJ Jose. And so and it's fun, you know, like I know him for a long time and we're friends, and I didn't saw him for many years, so it's good to see each other again and have fun. And we did 1 or 2 now, and it's fun to do. You know, like you play the tracks at that time, but they're also banging, good productions, and so we had a lot of fun, and that was the main thing, I think.
I think 2022, then hopefully there will be some gigs together.
Oh yeah. 2022 will be definitely a year where we'll do some shows together. Yeah, but it will be only in Holland, and I don't know, or there are international fans that know that name, but it's fun. If you ever come to Holland, just check it out. Just check it out. Yeah. It's really special. It's me and Jose.
So do you think there will ever be like new tracks from DJ Jose versus Gspots?
Oh yeah, well, fun. There was a funny thing. I did a kind of a remix of House of Justice already, and it's one of those hits from back in the time, and it's pretty funny actually. So we're thinking about to do maybe some tracks to do it again. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So what else can we expect from you in the near future?
The album is of course released on the 28th of January, and there will be also an acoustic album from all the songs I did with vocals, with singers, and so I'm really excited to do that, because it's first time I do it, and it's a completely different atmosphere. Of course, it's not like banging. It's like a lot of piano and a lot of strings, and so I'm really excited to give it as a kind of an extra to the fans. If you like that track with Christina, or you like the track with Susanna, or whatever, then there is also a version that you can play with your parents maybe. And because my mother she doesn't like the beats in the trance, so I know exactly what to send her, and then she says, very relaxed, very nice. So it's funny. So I can test those tracks with my mother now.
That's good. So what is your own favorite production or remix ever?
maybe the remix I did for Tiesto, the Liter industry remix. I don't think it's maybe the best, but it gave me a lot of loads. It gave me loads of how do you say that?
Yeah, people got to know you. Like more, a lot of attention.
Yeah, it was pretty big, and everybody knew exactly who Richard Durand was. So that was good, and so that was a good move to do that. And sometimes I play it still, and it's one of those tracks always working, always.
Did that one start out as a bootleg first? Or?
Yeah. The story was I did the track just for myself, and a friend called me. He said, hey, a friend of mine was, I think Steve Castro was a friend of Tiesto, and they were in LA in the house, and they were sitting after a show, and there was a CD on the there were CDs on the table, and he said, hey, a guy from Holland, he made a remix of your song. Okay, let me hear that. And then, okay, so for a month he played that song in every show. He didn't play the original anymore, and only that remix. And after the month, I thought it was a shit story. I didn't believe. And then I was in my bed, and around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, he called me. Hey, this Thijs from Tiesto. And I like what you did with the track, and is it okay to do a remix, to release it actually? Yeah, okay. Come on, sure. Can you call a little bit later? Yeah, so that was funny, and so we did that remix, and at the other side of that vinyl was Flight 643.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. What kind of music do you listen to in your spare time?
Some chill out music. If now I didn't put it on, but normally it's some chill out music. Green Beats I like. It's a duo from Barcelona, I think, Spain. And I also play a lot of Paul Kalkbrenner now.
Oh, Paul Kalkbrenner.
Yeah. It's very, very inspiring music. I think it's very relaxed. It's good energy.
Yeah. So is there still something on your bucket list, music-wise?
I don't know. I think loads of the vocalists or I already work with. Mm-hmm. Like I really want. There are of course many more, but these were on my list back in the days. So like, okay, please, hopefully, yes. And now it's working.
Now you need to make a new list.
I need to make a new list. No, Christina, I'm sorry. No. Actually, I'm working on a new track with Christina already. That's good. Yeah.
Cool. And the last question: pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Pineapple on everything, actually.
Good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck with everything.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, that was it. This week's vlog, my interview with Richard Durand and the story behind Always the Sun. Richard, thank you very much for your time. Much appreciated. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, make sure to give this video a like, leave a comment in the comment section below, and very important, make sure to subscribe. Also make sure to click the bell button, because then you will get a notification the next time a new vlog is online. Once again, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye bye.